Hi everyone, welcome. I just wanted to do a quick video introducing myself and kind of explain what the channel is going to be about. So my name is Corrina and I will be writing my first story this year. It won't be finished this year, but I'll be starting it. And I thought I would video the process from the beginning to the end. So let's jump straight in. Let me show you quickly what I've got so far in regards to the story, and we'll go from there. So as I mentioned, this will be the first story that I've ever written. Well, the first one that I'll finish. I think I did try to do NaNoWriMo when I was 20, early 20s, something like that. And for whatever reason, I didn't finish it. I think I got to about 30,000 words. And then I either got bored or lazy or distracted or whatever it was. Whatever the reason is, I didn't finish it. And I could look back on that and be disappointed in myself because I'm now nearly 40. But instead, we're going to look at the positive. So the positive is I've never written a book before. So my writing is going to be awful. And because it's going to be awful, no one's going to read it. And why this doesn't sound like a positive, bear with me, it is. Because no one will read it, I can actually share my entire process on here with you guys. So I can show from the very beginning coming up with ideas all the way through the figuring out plot holes and changing characters and places and magic systems and all of this, all the way to the end to publishing. Because although I don't expect anyone to read it, I want to publish it. I want to prove to myself that I can finish something and see it through from the very beginning, all through the tough points to the end. So that's my plan there. As for the story itself, it is fantasy. It's dark romantasy, I think I would say it is. I'm not sure whether it's going to be first or third person, which I would really like to clarify before I actually start. And I don't know whether it'll be a standalone or a series. I would really like a series, but I think that is just a ridiculous concept for my first ever story. So we'll see. Apart from that, so my protagonist is a female, I want to say assassin. It's really difficult to describe her because obviously I haven't written her yet and I just have these vague ideas in my head. But she basically works for a corrupt magical council, government council type thing. She doesn't know they're corrupt. So they convince the people that work for them that they're fighting for the good side, but as we get on in the story, we'll realise that they're not. So that's her point of view. I'm trying to add in bits to it that I like reading. So I like reading enemies to lovers. I like, when people are deceitful and they lie and you think they're friends, but actually they're enemies. And then other people who are enemies who then become friends. And I like the tight friendship groups that are built in some of the series that I read as well. So they're things that I will try and incorporate into it. So let me show you what I have so far. I've got a ridiculous amount of notebooks, to be honest with you. 1 minute. So what I've tried to do is I've tried to write down some of the things that I think are going to be important to stay consistent throughout the story. Things that I'll forget, like place names or distance that people travel, items that they use, hierarchy in the council, things like that. So basically this is one of them. I think I've got bits of the story in all of these notebooks and I'm going to try and consolidate it into one. I have a notebook addiction, it's not good. All right, so Wings of Fire and Shadows. This is my temporary name. I don't love it, but I needed to give it something for my brain just to be happy that it was done and out the way. So as I mentioned, she is an assassin. So I've tried to come up with some interesting things that she would use to disarm or dispose of her enemies. Just little things like using poison under the on like fake nails or ice daggers, so they would obviously melt and leave nothing behind. Hairpins, ceramic balls, just different things like that in that one. The name of the land, there's 2 different lands. So the name of the first land is called Valoria. I actually don't like this anymore. I think it sounds too much like Valaris, so I'm going to change that. And basically I've tried to describe what the land looks like, and then I've got in here A little bit on the magic on the council, which is, I put the order of Nairis. Nairis is the goddess of that land, but I think I'm going to change that because I want her to be like a forgotten goddess. So I don't think the order should be named after her. Anyway, so, and the magic system is going to be elemental, and I'm thinking if their magic is strong enough, then I want it to be portrayed sort of as it comes out of the body in a type of spirit animal form. I'm not sure, but that's what I want. I see it in my mind. It makes sense in my head. So the main enemy of the people of the land are going to be demons. I don't think I'm going to call it hell, but we're going to call it hell for the videos just to make it easier to understand what I'm talking about. So these creatures of hell, I've tried to describe kind of what they look like, what they would eat, how they would move, and things like that, again, just to try and keep them consistent. So yes, I've got that one. And so the characters I have so far are Nasiria, she's our main protagonist. And then I've got Tyne, who is going to be the leader of the rebels. We've got Raha and Rain, they are the twins who are just underneath Tyne. And then these are just some names that I liked, which were Callie, Alice and Lyra. And then these will be the head of the order. What else did we do? So I've tried to come up with some ideas for the shops. I really want the city to run on magic, to be part of their day-to-day life and not just turn up and to win fights and stuff like that. I like it when it's built into how they live. I've also tried to come up with some limitations and uses for the magic, again, so they use it. So the people who have fire magic would tend to lean towards jobs where that would be beneficial. So forging metals, sterilizing tools if they worked in infirmaries, fireworks, entertainment industry. So those kind of things. And yeah, so I've got them for all the elements, and that's kind of where I'm at with that. So that's it, really. That's where I've got to so far. I'm hoping to do a weekly update of where I'm at. Also, I am on holiday in November for like 2 weeks, but I could take my laptop with me. And see, this is it. I can't have excuses. I have to just do it. And if I can find an hour a day to write, then I should be able to stick to a goal. But anyway, yeah, that's my goal, that's my aim, and that's my idea so far with the book. It will probably definitely change over time, but I would really like to show it from the beginning to the end. I can't find any videos at the moment that actually show the whole process of writing a book, of learning all the different things that come with it from a non-writing point of view. There is nothing in my educational history that's going to help me write this book. And some things like descriptive writing, I'm going to have to learn by practicing, but also probably take some sort of online courses to improve in that, because yeah, I think that's going to be where I struggle, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here, and I'll see you in the next one.